Morning. What's going on? Brian Maxwell here. Lately, I've been getting a ton of emails from people that have been talking about how slow it's been at their dealership. And one of the things I can't stand is when I hear salespeople either say to another person or say to themselves or even say to me, well, man, it's slow here, but it's slow everywhere. And here's my thing. The next time you say that or somebody at your store say that, really ask yourself, how the hell are we supposed to know if it's slow everywhere? Does that even make sense that everybody just decides on a Monday at 11, from 11 to 3, or Tuesday from 2 to 5, or from Wednesday from 10 to 1 that nobody's going to buy vehicles? That doesn't make sense. Or because it's, the 4th of July is coming up, nobody's going to buy. Or because it was Easter and April Fool's Day, nobody's buying. Or, it's Mother's Day this month, so nobody's buying. There is always an excuse, a bull crap reason that we give ourselves to justify why we are unable to perform where we believe we should be. But the thing I want to leave you with is this. If your dealership is slow and there's not enough traffic coming in, my question, or should I say my challenge to you is, what are you doing about it? You see, here's the way you got to realize something. A lot of people today are used to going into your typical 9 to 5. When they walk in, they've already got their day pretty much outlined. They're going to say the same thing over and over again on every call. Every call is going to be pretty much very, very similar. They'll get their set breaks and lunchtime throughout the day, and then they'll go home. So it's not that much, and this is with all due respect, it's not very much creative thinking going on there because it's just routine. Now, in the world of sales, especially in big ticket item sales like automotives, every day, it is truly an effort-taking position that we have to make a decision that we're going to really give everything we got, because every situation is different. And we're not talking about $100, $200 products. We're talking about $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 products. So when you're talking about bigger ticket items like that, it requires much more on our part to be able to help our customers or our guests make a smart, safe buying decision. But if things are slow at your dealership, and there's not enough leads coming in, how much money have you invested in your own leads? See, as a business owner, a boss, and you have to realize you are a boss, okay? You are the CEO and the boss of the best business you will ever own, and that's you. And up to this point, what you've accepted as an hourly wage or yearly income is how you value your business. You have got to know that. What companies pay for, they buy your time. And depending on your level of value, that will dictate the level of what type of monetary return you'll get when you invest your time. So if you invest your time at a dealership, let's say, depending on your level of skill, your level of skill, and depending on how you value and view yourself or how your skills are, that will dictate the amount of money you generate. See, here's what I mean. Some people come in every day, every week of every month, hoping to make 8, 10, 12 sales, while there's others who come in expecting to hit 20. Meaning that if things are slow going on around their dealership, as opposed to them sitting around bitching and moaning and blaming somebody, they tend to look, where can I take $20, $30, $40, $50 and invest it myself to generate my own type of business? Because the national average closing percentage is around between 22 and 25%. But when you generate your own leads coming in, when you have your own marketing going on, when you interact with those people, the closing percentage goes up as high as 60%. So in reality, whose responsibility is it for you to make money? Is it your dealerships? Is it your managers? Or is it yours? And the way I see it is this: pimp the system. Meaning, there's a building that we didn't have to pay for. There's a lot full of inventory we didn't spend $1 on. There's even a staff of people to process your paperwork every day. And you don't pay them an hourly wage, which means so you have to learn how to utilize the business by creating a business within a business. That is the secret to being successful in automotive sales. Get it in your mind that you're no longer an employee. You are a boss doing business with another corporation. They give you access to all of their inventory, all of their network, all of their staff to help you make money. Hell, they'll even give you 25, 30% of the gross profit, which means before any of their bills are paid, you get paid. Name me what other business that you can get into like that with all of those resources with $0 investment. They don't exist. So it's a business within a business. And look at it like this. How can we ever expect anybody to be willing to invest with us if we're unwilling to invest in ourselves? How can we ever expect anybody to be willing to spend time with us when we don't spend time by ourselves building our skills? So you have to know people are praised in public for what they practice for years in private. So when folks see me traveling and or hear me doing certain things sales-wise, and they say, oh my God, that's smooth. Little do they know, that's from years and years of beating on my craft. And after a while, you do become like a Genzu master. No matter what anybody throws at you, you can deflect it because you've been there so many times. But it takes effort. I didn't say it's a lot of strenuous work. It's just a dedication to the craft. And so ask yourself, are you running your business within a business, or are you still thinking like an employee expecting it to be done for you? No one will ever want you to make money more than you. No one will be more concerned about what food goes in your stomach than you. No one will be more concerned about taking care of your family than you. So with that being the case, if you're waiting on somebody else to step in and save you, you could drown. Or right now, start paying attention and looking for ways that you can jumpstart yourself and building your business within a business. A few weeks ago, I did a course on social media marketing on how to drive 15, 20 deals a month to your store. It's about to come back around. We had 700 some odd people on it, and we've got even more asking for it this time. So in the meantime, start looking at different things that you can do, whether it be social media, whether it be running an ad, whether it be posting an ad on one of those social sharing sites like a Craigslist or Angie's List, whether it be buying a list of people in your area who have made inquiries online. Info USA is a great company for that. I mean, there's a number of ways that you can do it. And I'm going to be giving you all of my insider secrets that I share with my over 540 now people in the business that all generate over $100,000 a year. And we have tons that are within that, that 60 and 90 mark. But it's all about what it is that you want to achieve. So be on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, stop blaming anybody else. Take personal responsibility. And I assure you, it is the most freeing feeling in the world. Because when you blame other people, you give your power away. But when you realize that it all begins and ends with you, you begin to step up to the plate and do what it is that you need to do. And I encourage you, if you think that watching a couple modules and sitting in a management meeting is enough to become an assassin in the sales game, it's not. If you think watching a 5 or a 10-minute video is all you need, it's not. There are phenomenal books. One is a guy named Robert Cialdini. He made The Power of Influence, and he's got another awesome book out now called Persuasion. And what it teaches you is that it's not so much when you get to the point where you want to ask for the sale that affects the sale. It's really what you say and do right before you ask for the close. Because it's what we say or do, what we draw their attention to before we ask for the sale that determines if we get that sale. Okay? What type of things are we setting up? What are we saying? Okay? What are we doing prior to asking for it? Where's our conversation going? And these are some things I'm going to get off into because it's a little deep for me to just jump off into right now. But Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, phenomenal. I bought the book for several people this weekend. Highly encourage you to check it out. But other than that, keep checking into the videos. If you have a comment, post it. I respond and reply as best as possible. Been extremely busy as of late, but still very important for me to stay in contact with my peeps. So I wanted to get up this morning, shoot something out to you. So other than that, go hard or go home. And one thing I always like to say, and forgive me if this offends anybody, but if you're not a big dog, stay your puppy ass on the porch. Because people out here aren't playing. There are go-getters looking for it. And in every situation when you're selling, the only 3 things that change is this. I call it the triple Ps. That's the person, the product, and the price. Your process should be the same because you can't track what you can't measure. And if you're doing things multiple different ways with multiple different people, how you ever going to know what works? The only thing that should change is the person, the product, and the price. That's it. But the process remains the same. All right, y'all. Brian Maxwell signing out. And as always, I look forward to seeing you at the dealership.